ครับกลับมาช่วงนี้นะครับเดี๋ยวเราไปอัปเดตข่าวในภาคภาษาอังกฤษกันบ้าง
ครับติดตามแบบคุณชวรัตน์นะครับสวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะคุณอาชวินคุณนัทค่ะวันนี้ก็เป็นวันที่ไม่ค่อยดีเท่าไหร่สำหรับประเทศไทยนะเพราะฉะนั้นเราจะมีการอัปเดตนะคะข่าวเป็นภาษาอังกฤษให้ผู้ชมที่ฟังภาษาอังกฤษกันค่ะ
ครับเชิญครับ
ค่ะSo when we take a look at the situation right now, we are seeing that there is a lot of concern about the situation with this morning, the day after a powerful attack or a bomb attack in the Ratchadamnern area or Ratchadapisek area in the Erawan Shrine here. There has been a lot of concerns about what is going to be done with the government, a lot of concerns about the reasons behind the attack. So far, we know that the death toll from the deadly bomb blast at the popular Erawan Shrine in Bangkok yesterday reached 22, with at least 123 people injured. Most of the dead and injured are Chinese and Filipino tourists. And the police chief, Somyot Pumpanmuang, has gone to the area, saying that the investigators are not ruling out that the attack may be linked to terrorism. Police announced late on Monday night that two roads near the Ratchapasong intersection will remain closed until noon today. But of course, we'll give you the latest updates on that situation by the online website now, 26.tv. In the meantime, let's take a look at another situation here with the various roads that are going to be closed, as I just mentioned there. The police announced today that two roads, they are the Sarasin intersection and the Rama 1 road, which will be closed from the Plunjet intersection to Tulum Pao intersection. So if you're wondering where that area is that is going to be closed, these are the areas that are going to be closed. In the meantime, let's take a look at the Prime Minister, General Prayut Chan-o-cha. He had announced that there was going to be an emergency meeting in the cabinet today, this morning. Going into the meeting, we saw that the Prime Minister spoke with the media, in which he said that the deadly bomb attack could be, he did not rule out that there could be a connection to politics and also foreign influences. He extends condolences to the victims that were Thai and international, especially to leaders of the countries where they were from. Prayut vows he will get to the people behind the attack and will provide security for all foreigners in the country. He calls for the public not to panic, as it will have an impact on tourism, and he has ordered army and officials to investigate the area. Prayut says that the only one thing he knows for sure is that those behind the attack wanted to take lives. He did not want to comment at this time as to whether the attack was related to international issues, as it may impact the investigation. In the meantime, though, he says that this is a lesson that the Thai people must learn from, and he's concerned that unreliable news on social media could impact the economy. He admits that this attack is the deadliest one that we've seen in Thailand so far, and it was aimed at taking lives. He says that the bomb was carried in an area possibly by one person, and this was a challenge, especially where there was a lot of people in the area. So right now, the main concern is what is being posted on the social media, because prior to the attack, there had been a so-called warning by someone on social media that an incident would take place, and they are investigating that now. In the meantime, there has not been any contact with Chinese leaders, as Prayut says that each country will now have to help each other in creating efficient security and regulations. And he reaffirms that there's no clear connection with the Uyghur movement and that the investigation is ongoing. There's no conclusion, but he admits that there is political division in the country, and therefore there could be instability, and he hopes that it will not have a big impact on the economy and tourism. In the meantime, the police chief, or the head of the police, Kun Somyot Pumpanmuang, assures that those behind the attack was aiming to claim lives, and he says that it was very deadly indeed. Initially, he refused any rumors that the attack was aimed at Chinese tourists, but as of now, officials have not found any link with the deportation of more than 100 ethnic Uyghurs from Thailand to China, since those affected by the attack were not only Chinese but also nationalities of other countries. And lastly, we have another update from the Defense Ministry as the Defense Minister and Deputy Prime Minister Kun Prawit Wongsuwon has called an urgent meeting over the bomb attack. He says that the government is closely following the situation by gathering images from CCTV cameras, and a suspect has been found but cannot reveal who. He, especially right now, cannot reveal who and where he or she comes from. But there was an image that was circulating in the social media that we saw earlier today and last night, a light-skinned Arab male captured on video. Prawit says that it is up to the ongoing situation and investigation. Investigators are trying to get as many eyewitnesses as possible, but as we all know, the blast did kill most of the people around the area, so it is very hard to gather the evidence right now. But hopefully, he says that this could narrow down the investigation to possibly being a political dissatisfaction in the terms that we are now seeing in military rule in the country. But so far, there has been no confirmation on that. But he does urge the people not to be misinformed by any unofficial news sources online, because right now we're seeing that social media has definitely caused a certain amount of panic in the Thai society and also amongst the foreigners here in Thailand. But another thing that we have to be grateful for the social media, though, is that there has been a unity amongst the Thai people to try and gather together and to try and pray for Thailand, try and be a powerful society, to try and thwart out any further attacks here in the kingdom. And I'm sure if you're waking up this morning, you can notice that it's a solemn mood here in the city of Bangkok, as a lot of people are going to work if they are needed, but a lot of them, of course, have lost a lot of joy that we've seen in the past weekend, where there was, of course, the Mother's Day event here in the country. But right now, ตอนนี้นะคะเรามีสกู๊ปพิเศษนะคะเกี่ยวกับคนหนึ่งที่ค่อนข้างดังใช่ไหมคะคุณนัทกับคุณอัชวิน
ใช่ครับครับก็ถือว่าตอนนี้หลายฝ่ายเองก็กำลังติดตามสอบสวนถึงเหตุการณ์ที่เกิดขึ้นอยู่นะครับ
ครับขอบคุณนะครับ
ค่ะสวัสดีค่ะ